Hi everyone. It's well, you know who it is. I don't even say it anymore. Um, alright. Let me just line my camera up. I'm sorry my thumb was in the way briefly. Okay, so um, I tried to do a live video earlier and it didn't work at all. I was basically just talking to the air, which I guess is good because I messed up quite a bit on the surprise part. But anyway, so I do not have my microphone plugged in just because I didn't want to. Um, Now, I have quite a number of things to tell you guys. As I said, I will keep you updated on how the merchandise thing is coming along. And so far, I have officially bought 6 t-shirts, 3 men's and 3 women's. One for each size, small, medium, and large. And they will be coming in next week, and the paint will be coming in the following week. Now, once these shirts come in and the paint come in, I might start designing that Friday. I might not because that is my birthday weekend, April 7th, which is on a Friday, ironically. Um, and I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing that weekend, to be honest. I know I should have something planned because, it's 19, whoopee, but I honestly have nothing planned at all. I don't know what I'm going to do at all. All I know is I'm going to my father's house. I no doubt, no, they'll throw me a big cookout. They'll go all out. So I can hope for that. Um, Also, what I want for my birthday, that is a really good question. Because I honestly don't know anymore. Like, really, all I want is either something I cannot get because it's just out of my league, or it's just something like I already have. Like, um, the one thing I really want is a Tina Guo cello. And the reason why I say Tina Guo cello is because she just started a new cello line. And honestly, I could recommend this for anybody because she is a beautifully talented artist and beautifully talented cellist. She's very expressive in her music and her vibrato, which is basically the sound that you get when you do something like this. You do not need to hear that. Yeah, voiceover. Shush. I said shush. There we go. Anyway, voiceover talks too much. So, as I was saying, that's vibrato, basically. The sound that you get when you give whatever tone you have a wavy, continuous sound, which is very beautiful. In most cases with cellos and violins and violas and whatnot. But in Tina Gulo's case, she's very expressive and she tends to give more vibrato in her songs than any other cellist I've ever known. So, why am I telling you this? Because her cello line is really just started, and I really wanted a Tina Gulo cello, but I have neither the money nor energy to wait to buy one because those things are $4,000. And as much as I would love to have one, I'm not getting one. No, I'm just gonna wait a while for that. But no, I guess what I really want is an iPad Mini, to be honest, because they are probably the most available and just like it's a good item for me to get right now because I have a lot of music projects that just take up a lot of space on my phone. If I get the iPad Mini, I can just log into my accounts and all my music stuff will just be uploaded onto there, and I can just stop using my phone for everything and just start using my iPad for my music stuff, which is what it would really be handy to have. So I mean, I don't know. I do honestly need a MacBook because those are actually very good for music videos. I heard that Logic on the Mac is very, very useful, and it helped a lot with clarity in music videos and whatnot, but I feel like the start is an iPad Mini. But anyway, jeez, that was very long-winded. I tend to do that. So, yes, anyway, let's get to the fun stuff. Enough about my birthday weekend. So, the t-shirts are coming in, and so is the paint. I almost like to start designing after my birthday weekend, and which will probably take most of the next week anyway. I highly doubt it'll take me that long. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But once I'm done, I will put them through test runs, make sure that they don't smear, make sure the paint doesn't fade away when it touches water. Not all that fun stuff. Then once I'm sure that the t-shirts are ready to go, then I'll start selling. Maybe I'll even start selling in early May. Maybe that'll be a lot sooner than I thought. But I was expecting like June or July to start selling. But anyway, so yes, and as you can see, I have my cello. So in case you missed my little post of the cello phoenix image, it's right here. And if you can't see it, then you can just look. Go to my Facebook page and just scroll down and you'll see the image. Anyway, so next I will be purchasing mugs and plates. I decided that the next thing is mugs and plates along with the posters that I plan to sell. So, and not just posters, but 3D posters, and someone had commented I should do 3D shirts. And I thought about it, and I thought that would be a nice little add to it. So I will be selling 3D shirts as well. How, I don't know. That may come later in the month, but I will. So, also there is another little surprise that I have before I get to the real surprise, the real reason why I came on here. I've noticed that a lot of artists tend to describe what their studios look like, which is very helpful because if you want to model your studio out to somebody, it's good to know what proper studios look like, especially if you're like me or Tina or Sarah Joy and you have a home studio because you can't drive or go to a studio that's like 50 miles away, a professional studio, and if you just don't have one nearby, you know what put in your home studio. So I decided, instead of telling people what it looks like, why not design what it looks like? Use the material that I have on this cello. Buy some more of that material, because I won't tell you what it is. I'm pretty sure if you've seen my cello, you know exactly what the material is. But if you don't, then you don't. I'll leave that until I actually make the design. But I've thought, why not make models of my studio? Literally make both cellos, put them on their perspective stands, because both my cellos do have stands, even though my electric cello is on the floor. Sadly, she is on the floor. I tend to play her and then put her down, and then go to this cello and then play it, then put it on its side, and I tend to switch back and forth with cellos. But anyway, so I'm literally going to design each cello with everything. So the strings, and this is going to be quiet. I might just turn voiceover off. I'm sorry if you're looking at the table.
Voiceover off.
There we go. So here's what's going to go down. I'm going to design literally the cello, the neck of the cello, the strings, the bridge, everything. I'm going to design every single inch of the cello out of this special material, and I'm going to do it with both cellos. So there will be one red cello and one black cello, and then they'll have their stands. It'll have the amplifier, the pedal board, all the knobs and cords that go into it, everything. The table that I use, the headphones, especially, voila, the bow, which is a mess right now. I tend to destroy all my bows because I'm just a heavy cellist. I play a lot of heavy music. So, yes, that will be awesome. And that's the other surprise. So, now, on to the last one. Over the next few months, will be doing collaborations. And I won't be telling you who they are with, unless the person gives me the permission to say. But not only will I be doing, but I am open to collaborations. So, say you know someone who has a musical talent, whether they play an instrument, whether they sing or dance, I am open to collaborations with anybody. We have Skype, we have FaceTime, we have a lot of video apps that we can use. So, if you can't, if you can, simply just dial my number, then I can easily just find you on Skype or Facebook or somewhere else, and we can just set up something. And I'm accepting this for anyone, so I don't care if you're blind, if you're deaf, because I've noticed that even if you're deaf, you can still play an instrument. I spent a year assistant teaching, and whenever I brought my cello in for my students, there was this one blind and deaf girl who I literally sat day in and day out and got her into cello. I didn't teach her, mind you, but she did pick up cello, and she was able to play it on her own without me doing hand over hand, guiding her wrist, guiding her fingers. She was able to initially feel rather than hear the vibrations in the cello, which I have learned to do because I do a lot of ear music, which I describe as putting my headphones in my ears and playing what I hear. So I don't hear the cello. I hear the music and I feel the vibrations in the strings and in the body of the instrument. And I've learned to do this with both the electric and acoustic, because the electric doesn't make any noise. Well, it does, but it's not as noticeable as the acoustic cello. So, anyway, yeah, I'm open to collaborations. I don't care how old or young you are. I'm open to collaborations. And you can find me either here or on my Cello Phoenix Facebook page, or my email, which is cello.junkie@gmail.com. That's CELLO.JUNKY@gmail.com. Again, that's CELLO.JUNKY@gmail.com. And just shoot me an email and I'll respond back quickly. And we'll discuss then. So, yes, there's that. And also, I was playing, because I was doing one of my 3-hour cello sessions, and I came up with this new, I don't know if it's really a trick, because I'm pretty sure all cellists do it. I'm pretty sure all cellists who play the right way do this. But I couldn't help but notice it. So, what I tend to do when I play is I tend to have my index, or I guess you could say my fallback finger, which is the finger that falls back on the lower note. So, like, say I'm playing just a random song, and I'll go. You can see that this finger, my index, is going to the lower notes, and my middle finger is going to the higher notes, which I found very difficult because I literally have to slide my hand from here all the way down to here to reach the next note. But what I've learned to do is to switch that, which was very hard because I was so uncomfortable with it. I switched it, so now it's more... I'm sorry. So now, it's a lot easier for me to bow transition from string to string. And forgive me if this sounds really bad. So you can see that I am switching fingers, but my middle index, whatever fingers I use for these lower notes, are positioned so that they can catch the right note, rather than me sliding my hand down, which gets this, it just gets that extra open strings, which is disgusting to me. So now, and it's still in the process because I just figured out how to do that today. I've also figured out how to I knew always how to properly hold the bow, but it was always a problem because I couldn't do it for long. But now I can easily hold the bow, which I learned from my teacher, Sarah Joy. And as you can see, my thumb and my whole wrist basically is staying in the same balanced position, so I can easily bow fast, and I don't have to struggle to hold the bow, which I used to do. Anyway, so there's that, and then, as I've said, I can easily switch from string to string with my fingers, and what I think is the right position. I don't know. I will have to ask my teacher about that, because I don't know if that is necessarily the right position, or if that's just an easier way of doing it, and I was just doing it the hard way, because I do tend to make things more complicated than it is, especially with cellos. But yeah, so, that's basically it, at least for now. I talked about the t-shirts, that they're coming in, and so is the paint, and, I'll most likely start designing after my birthday, and then, I talked about collaborations, which I'm open to. Just email me at, yet again, cello.junkie@gmail.com, cello.junky@gmail.com. And I showed you that I can easily switch from string to string now. I believe that is all. So I'm going to go back. I need a lot of water right now because I had coffee, and that would help to wake me up. It left me very thirsty, so I'm going to drink some water and then get back to playing. Maybe later I'll show you another something, I don't know, with the electric cello. I don't know. It depends. But thank you for watching if you are, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Lance. Recording.
Yes, I know you're recording.
Recording.
I want to finish.
Recording.
Okay.
Live. Camera. Your live. Keep going. We're still Giabert. We're still spreading the Brianna profile. Market profile.
Oh yay! All you
Elizabeth
guys are watching.
joined. Recording.
Yay! I'm so glad. All right, this is so.
Recording. Elizabeth.
Getting on my nerves.
Add friend. Finish.
Okay, there we go. I'm like struggling to find this button. All right. Thank you, Mr. E, Rihanna. All you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. It means a lot. All right. Bye.